This is the front corner of my yard, right next to my driveway, where I want to put in a 20-foot rolling gate. But I have to get these lilac bushes out of here to accommodate the gate. Well, it only took an afternoon of shoveling and sawzalling to realize that there was no way I was getting the root systems of these lilac bushes out of here without some help. And to put this into perspective, it's not even just this corner. These lilac bushes encompass my whole property. Now, there is a fence, but nobody's seen that fence in like 50 years. The lilac bushes grow 8 feet on either side of that fence, so it's been buried for a long time. And in this spot where I want to put my greenhouse, if I cut the lilac bushes back, I'll get 14 feet of my yard back. Not to mention where my greenhouse is going, there's some grading to be done, and I want to dig a trench. There's a lot of work to be done. So I need a little more help than what my little tractor can do. I did look into renting an excavator, but by the time all those costs were said and done, I could have bought one. So the gods took pity on me, and I discovered this online auction. Wasn't too far away, so I picked a machine that I liked. I started bidding on it, and wouldn't you know it, I actually won the thing. So I pack up the trailer, and faster than a speeding locomotive, I make my way south and pick up this little Miva VA15J. I'm not sure what the J stands for. The ad said pilot controls, but I discovered that it's only a single-stage pump. But I'm happy to have it nonetheless. It's a good-looking machine, and I'm sure it'll do a good job eventually. But what I discover, that just might change everything. But until then, it's a nice day for a drive, the scenery's good, and I'll make my way home. I picked up a few barrels on the way home for another project. I'm going to try to take advantage of the slope of the road down into my property just to keep the angle of the trailer a little less, because the blade on this excavator doesn't come up very high, and I have a feeling it's going to be a problem. So there's 3 things I noticed right away. The thing is really tippy. It's really slow. It's really jerky. And that blade doesn't come up high enough. Wait, is that 4? I think that's 4. There's 4 things I noticed about this machine right away. All right, well, it's the next day. After my 13-hour trip yesterday, I didn't feel like doing a whole lot, so I just parked it and went in the house. But I gave it a try this morning, and yeah, it's going to be okay. I don't want to do too much because it still has the soy-based hydraulic fluid in it, so that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to change out that fluid. I'm going to get some grease into it and take it from there. So here's something interesting to show you about my brand new, less than a half an hour on it, Miva 15 excavator. I was taking the plastic off the seats and started with the bottom one here, and it was a bit of a nightmare to get it off. I still haven't gotten it all. And I thought, okay, when I do the back, I'll get smart. I took the back off, and it'll make it easy to get the plastic off. Well, I got it off, and this is what I discovered. I mean, brand new leatherette type material on the top or on the outside, but on the inside, shitty old used form ply. Can you believe that? I tell you, if I had paid retail for this machine, I would have been so mad. I'm still kind of pissed, but what do you do? Okay, time to change the fluids. I'm just hoping I don't find any more surprises. So taking these body panels off was a piece of cake. There's 3 17 mils at the bottom, and then the rest are all 12 mils. They basically just fell right off. So I was really surprised that there is no way to drain the oil out of this tank without taking the bottom hose off. I guess I could have taken it off at the pump, but I want to take this tank right off, clean it right out before I fill it again. So I'm not too concerned about how long it's going to take. I'm going to make a little bit of a mess, but I'm okay with that. Let's just say, for the sake of the environmentalists, that everything went off without a hitch, and no planets were harmed in the making of this video. DEF fluid jug holds all the oil out of that tank. Technically, I don't even really want to call it oil, because it was more like oily water. Stuff was so thin. So I got the tank completely flushed out. I didn't really find any shavings or any weld splatter or anything that other people have talked about, but I feel good about it now. Peace of mind. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is change out the engine oil. I've only put about a half an hour on this thing, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm just going to get rid of it, start fresh. Apparently this gun isn't strong enough. All right, pull out the big guns here. So I wasn't about to make a mess like I did with the hydraulic fluid. Yeah, got myself one of these things. See how this goes. Should be good. This thing is the absolute cat's ass. I'm so glad I bought this. I literally emptied the oil out of this engine in 2 pulls. 2 1/4 pulls. And I have a lot of small engines around here, so this is going to come in really handy. Link in the description. Look how thin that stuff is. It's unbelievable. Hydraulic fluid was the same. Oh, that's terrible looking oil. Holy cow. Okay, seeing as how this is the same engine that's in my log splitter, I will put the same oil in. I can sort of see the oil there. Maybe we're good already. I'd say so. Let's run her, see what happens here. Yep, she's full up. Okay. So I'm going to run this stuff for a few days. And then I might change it again. So the next thing I'm going to do is get the exhaust shooting out of the machine. I think a lot of the heat is from the exhaust just shooting up into the machine. I mean, that grate's not too bad, but if you can get the exhaust right out of the machine, it's for the better. Holy, it's always so hot in this shop. It's like 100 degrees in here. So what I have here is a through hull adapter. I'll show you real quick here. I put it on the lathe and just modified it. So this is what I'm going to use to get my exhaust out a little bit more. And I'm just going to try to find a pipe. I'm sure I have a pipe. Here, let's go find a pipe. All right, so I'm just going to come out to my steel yard and see if I can find myself a piece of pipe that'll fit that. Like that right there. Okay, so what I've done here is I've taken this cover off. They're just 10 mil bolts. I put this thing in from the backside. I just put one bolt in just to get it sort of lined up. And then I just took a pen and just marked the holes so I knew where to drill. Alrighty, so I have the through hull exhaust fitting attached, and I just have to attach the pipe now. I've already drilled the holes, and the screws I'm using are these little electrical conduit screws. They're just tiny little guys, and they're self-tapping, so I drilled some pilot holes and should work. Oh yeah. Maybe I shouldn't, yeah, we'll just leave it loose until I get the other one. Oh, don't tell me. Oh yeah, baby. And there we go. The little 45 makes it go faster. All right. Now I don't have any paint because I used all my heat paint on my stove yesterday, so I'll have to paint it another time. Oh, don't lose that. Let's take the air cleaner off and see where that gets us. Ducar. Oh, that must be the name of the engine. Yeah, that helps, eh? Look at all the room now. Holy cow. Okay, everything's tight. Time for the big reveal. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, I got a fresh tube of grease here, and I'm going to grease up what I can, but the grease zerks on the pistons are an 8, and I have 6 and 10s. So yeah, I got to wait for those. So in the meantime, I'll just grease what I can and take it from there. Well, there we go. There's my Chinese excavator. I was really disappointed in that seat thing. I mean, who does that? But everything else seems to be okay, so I'm happy to have this. It's going to come in really handy around here. It's kind of funny because the last video I released was called Machinery That I Need Around the Homestead. When I released that video, I had no idea that I was going to be buying an excavator. But yeah, it's going to come in handy. So that's it for me. I want to thank you for sticking it out till the end. And if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. maybe even consider subscribing. All right, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.